Sometimes when things happen and you think, when I woke up in the morning, I would have never thought I'd go through that. Well, this was another one of those kind of days. Oofta. At the end of the day, it was getting dark, but the siren went off. And I told the children to get your shoes on. And so they got their stuff on, their shoes on, and we went downstairs. Pretty soon, the siren quit, and figured it was okay. So we trudged the little boobas upstairs. And my husband came home from his work, and then a dad came to pick up his little girl. And the siren started again. And the dad and my husband were going to stay up and watch. And I said, no, we're going to all go down, and the guy was going to go home with his girl. I said, don't go. I said, well, just go back in the basement. So we did. And then the storm came. And I was like, rump-a-rump, rump-a-rump, and it was done. But it moved our house. But it was so dark I couldn't see, but I could see a light in the corner. And that's what happened to our house. It was moved on the foundation, so we could never be here. We never stayed in our home again. I had no clue what all had happened outside, and I have these little children. We didn't have a phone. We couldn't do any of that kind of stuff. And one family, they said to come to their house and sleep. Thursday night we slept there. Friday, come back into town, and you had to go to the courthouse and get a permit, and then a fire truck would direct you up to our place on Jefferson. Another family that their children were no longer in daycare, but we've kept in touch with, came on Monday and just said to us, we're going to move to the lake, and we want you to come and stay at our house unconditionally, up to a year, whatever long it takes for them to build a house or do whatever for you. So that was quite overwhelming. So that's how we ended up. We're a place to stay, and we ended up staying there over 6 months. This is June, and we got into our house December 19th, 2010. But I also had to I checked to see with the city, they have public meetings, they tell you, we're going to have a meeting and talk about stuff. So I went there, and you have to be able to speak for yourself because you're self-employed. I didn't know what the heck I was going to do for daycare, but I just went there and I just stood up amongst all these people, and I just said, what do you do for self-employed? I have a daycare, and I'm not able to do it at my home. What do you do? What is there for us that is available for me, and all of the things you have in our city? Well, there were different places like over the Homecrest buildings, but I couldn't do it there because of the rules and regs for daycare. And I understood that. But at least I asked, and they offered. There really wasn't anything, that I could have gone to. It turned out that we went to my son's house, who's maybe 3 blocks east of our place now. And my licensor said you'd have to get a written thing from him that it was okay. Fire marshal had to come, and they said, I had to fix a few things at his house. When it was all done and inspected again, you could maybe start. And it cost so much to come and look at it, so much to come and look at it again. So I was having expenses. And I did daycare at his place until December, when we moved into our new home. Because I'm a daycare provider. My husband is a barber. We aren't millionaires, but we have, in other ways, we don't have money, but we have good self-esteem and respect from our community, and it just worked out. I think it did work out, because now I have a beautiful home. And I'm still able to keep daycare going. And people say, Gail, are you still doing daycare? And, it brings you a lot of comfort, and to be able to make those children still like to come and be here and do the things we do.